Hello everyone. In today's video, I would like to talk with you about emotions and how you can help your child manage his big emotions. The ideas that I'm going to share with you are ideas that it will help you too with your big emotions. Children need their parents, the loved ones, to help them manage their big emotions because children don't know how to manage their big emotions because if someone doesn't teach them. The same way we teach them how to read, how to write, how to ride the bicycle, how to play football, they need someone to teach them how to control their big emotions. When I was small, when I was a teen, no one taught me how to control my emotions, how to manage my big emotions. I remember that when I was small, my mom would always say to me, if I was scared, she would say to me, don't be afraid, there is nothing to worry about, look at other kids, why they are not so scared, calm down, you have no reason why to be sad, and many others. But listening to my mom, trying to do what my mom said to me, didn't work, didn't help me to relax, didn't help me to calm down. So you, the one who are watching this video, I am sure that a lot of you have been through the same experience like me. No one taught you how to manage, how to control your big emotions. I learned how to control my big emotions only when I became a wisdom coach for children, and this was in my adult life. It is very important to help children manage big emotions because if left inside can affect our mental health, their health, can cause anxiety, depression. So it is very important. I think it's the most important skill that you can learn, your child can learn. So as I said in this video, I'm going to share with you some ideas on how to help children. And the first important thing we parents can do when our children struggle with the emotions is to be calm, to calm down. When they are experiencing big emotions, we are the ones who need to be calmed down. When you are experiencing very strong emotions, it can be very difficult to think rationally. When you are angry or scared, your body goes into a fight or flight mode, which can cause you to react emotionally instead of logically. And this type of response is not helpful. So it is important to learn to control, to calm yourself when your child experiences negative emotions. And you can calm yourself by using breathing exercises. When we experience negative emotions, no matter child, adult, our breathing will often get out of control when we experience big emotion. And when this happens, we get even more anxious or angry. But deep breathing exercise can stop this from happening. So when your child experiences big emotion, practice deep breathing. And one exercise that you can do is to inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. And our children need to learn how to do this exercise. Our children need to use this exercise in those moments when they experience big emotions. One way to teach your child how to do the breathing is to tell him to imagine that he is smelling a flower. Inhale and then exhale. Or imagine that he is blowing a balloon. Another idea that it will help you and your child when having strong emotions is to talk about your feelings. Talking about your feelings, your emotions, it is very productive. Try to talk with someone you trust. It can be even a family member. It is a great idea to let your loved one know that you are experiencing big emotions, big feelings. Talking about your problems can release those big feelings, those emotions. Talking to someone outside of the situation might help you find the solution to the problem, to see the situation more clearly. It will help you feel calmer, better. And our children the same. They need to talk with someone. They need to talk with someone that they trust, someone who will listen without shaming, without judging, someone who will take their emotions seriously. And you need to be the one. Another great idea is to let your feelings, your emotions out by sitting with them. Don't run away, don't ignore, don't try to change the way you are feeling by eating lots of chocolate, sweets, drinking alcohol, or watch TV. It is not easy to sit with your emotions, but it will be great if you can do that. It will be so beneficial for you if you could sit with the negative emotions. And try using a journal to write about your painful emotions. This activity will help you release tension and get to the root of your feelings. And when you are writing in your journal, if you feel like crying, allow yourself to cry. Let yourself have a long, hard cry. Crying, it will help you feel a sense of relief. And sometimes after what you cry, you might see things from a different way. For this reason, it is important to let children cry, not to stop them from crying. I remember when I was small, I often hear my parents, my neighbors saying to the boys, boys don't cry. Or if a boy was crying, they would say, are you a boy or are you a girl? If you have boys, let them cry. And with the girls the same, let them cry. Another activity, another idea is to use physical activity to process your emotions. Exercise reduces stress hormones and promotes a sense of calm and well-being. And in turn, you might feel better. So try to go for a long walk when you experience anxiety. Exercise can help you improve your mood. So exercise, it is good for children also. When children experience big emotions, you can go for a walk with him, with your child. You can go with the bikes with your child and talk about his big feelings. Another idea is to take charge of your thoughts. Feelings are often a product of our thoughts, the way we are thinking about something. Thoughts and emotions have a profound impact one on other. Thoughts can trigger emotions. What we think, how we feel, the thoughts and the beliefs we have creates our emotions. And the emotion is different for everyone. This is the reason why two people that are going to the same interview have different emotions. One is excited and the other one it is scared. It is because of the thoughts the person has about that interview. So in order to change our emotions, we need to change our thoughts. We need to shift them if they are not helpful. For children, it will be very beneficial to explain from where their emotions come from, which is from our thinking, the way we think and the things we imagine. But in the same time, it will be very, very good to let know your children that they are the boss of their thoughts. Explain that when we experience big emotions, the mind will try to come up with negative thoughts, with scary thoughts, but they can stop. They can stop this because they have the power to control their thoughts and their emotions. The last idea is to problem solve. Problem solving refers to the ability to generate new or alternative solutions to issues or situations that provoke a negative emotional response. And the step one to problem solve is to write down what causes you feel that emotion. And your child can do the same exercise. The step two is to write down what it is in my control. The step three, to write down what are three things that I know it will help me when I have these big feelings. As I said, you can do the same steps with your child. after what you had listened, after what you figure out what causes the child to have those big emotions, work together to find some strategies that could help him handle those emotions next time. But here I want to mention two things. Before you to come up with your ideas, your solutions, please let the child to think and come up with his own ideas. And when you come up with your own ideas, avoid saying to the child, you should do this or you should do that. Instead, ask the child, what do you think about, do you think it will work? This way, the child is the one who will pick the best ideas, the ones that he believes it will work best for him. These are my ideas. I just want you to remember that learning to control, to manage emotions, it will take some time. It won't happen overnight. So be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your child. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. I really hope these ideas, it will help you and your child.